Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm glad you made it. Today, I am going to be doing this unicorn horn. Now this horn is pretty big. It measures 8 inches tall. So that's going to be quite a bit of resin. And I do not get it right. Full disclosure. I am going to take some of this, it's kind of like a chunky glitter. I got the glitter in one of the monthly subscription boxes that came from Resin Mold Box. I have a link in my description if you want to get your hands on one of these boxes. Comes with tons of molds and little extra goodies. So I'll be using those in this unicorn horn. I have got some UV resin in a little medicine cup. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of this glitter into my, well, if it'll come out of the bag, I will, into my UV resin. And I'm going to mix that up just a little bit, get it all coated. And I think I need just a little bit more UV resin in there. I want to be able to get enough of it on my silicone tool and just spread it around here and there inside of the unicorn horn. So I'm going to just grab a little bit, and I don't really have any kind of placement in mind. I'm going to do some on the ridges of the horn, on the flat parts, just really put it here and there all over the inside of this horn. The purple is really pretty. It has some blue tinge to it, and it's pretty shimmery and sparkly. You could probably see it right there. When it's turned just a certain angle, you can see the different colors in it. It's really pretty. So I'm going to get that all put around inside there. You can't really see where it's going because I'm trying to see where it's going. The horn is so tall that it's like almost to where the camera is. So I'm trying to keep it in camera view, but also in view so I can see it. So once I have some laid around where I like it, I put it under my UV light and let it cure up. And then I'm going to get some of the blue glitter mixed up as well in that same medicine cup. So I'm just going to take the blue and I'm going to go around. See the purple in there? You can see some of it. Go around and put some blue in there. Get down a little bit further in there with the blue than I did with the purple. Not trying to get it too close to each other, but I guess if it touches, it's fine. I bet this would look really good if it was just all dumped in with glitter. But that's a whole lot of glitter to be putting in this. I mixed up 8 ounces of resin for this horn, and it still wasn't enough. So it probably takes 10 ounces. So that's a lot of glitter. I bet it would look amazing though. I'm taking the cheaper route. Just putting some glitter here and there. So now I'm going to put some of the white that I have from that package as well. And I'm just going to mix it up in the same cup. And it's pretty see-through, so I think it's going to more give it just a surface sparkle. You won't really be able to tell that it's white glitter, I don't think. So I'm just going to do the same thing that I was doing with the purple and the blue. Just spread it out here and there. A lot of it seems to be along those ridges, which is perfectly fine with me. The white kind of looks snowflake-ish to me. Let's see if I can get you a good shot of it. Yeah, look at that. Look at it. It just looks like you scooped up some ice and put it on there. It's really pretty. Alright, I'm trying just to get down a little bit further into that horn. I want to make sure I get enough of it everywhere. I'm going to cure that up quick. Alright, now that that's cured, I'll take a look at it. I think it looks pretty good. I know you can see the purple and the blue in there. Alright, that is good. Now it is time for mica powder. I have some iridescent purple and some violet. I have tender green and light yellow. And I also have an aqua blue, and these are all from Fanta Story. Trying to go for like light pastel-y kind of creamsicle looking unicorn horn. So I think these colors will work well together. They'll complement each other. I'm hoping for not too much of a blend because of the 4 colors that I am using. I don't want them to merge together and get muddy looking. So hopefully these will work, and I'm not going to add any glue to keep them separated. I want them to merge a little bit. I just don't want them to become a big mud puddle. As you can see, I am adding a little bit of isopropyl alcohol to the mica powder just to get it stirred up and mixed in. I did combine the iridescent purple and the violet together to make its own shade of purple. So I want to make sure those are mixed together well. And it'll be easier once you put resin into it. You don't have to worry about the powder still staying clumpy in there. Look at how pretty that purple is. I like that. Alright, we'll get these all mixed up. I already have my Bond Crafters resin mixed up, so I'm going to pour some of that into each of my cups. And at this point, I am blissfully unaware of how much resin this unicorn horn is actually going to hold. I have some clear still set aside to try to get like a crackle effect, I guess. So I'm going to marble and put each color a little bit at a time in there. I'm going to run it down the sides as well, and hopefully some of it sticks to the sides on its way down. So I'm just fast forwarding through this, mixing my colors up. And now we're going to pour it into the horn itself. Hopefully I don't dislodge any of that UV resined glitter. As I'm pouring it down, I am turning the horn slightly, just a little bit. I'm trying to follow those ridges in the horn. I don't know if that's going to do any good or not, but I was trying at the beginning to do that. Thinking that, hey, this will work. This will be great. I'll have like swirls all the way down the horn. It's just going to merge together anyway, so I did an extra little something that really didn't matter. I hope you can see on camera how pretty this purple is, and I hope once it is all said and done that I do get that iridescence coming through with that purple in there. That'd be really pretty. Alright, onto the yellow. We'll drizzle it down. See, that would look really good if it stayed like that. Alright, we're going to do a little bit of a time lapse here because all I'm doing is marbling back and forth between the yellow, the purple, the green, and the blue. We're going to get that up there. Oh yes, and I'm doing clear as well to get that crackle. I'm going to get that up as high as I can. I do end up having to go and make more resin, and I mix up the same colors off camera. Just going to try to scrape every bit I can out of there. I really don't know how much this was supposed to have taken. I made up 4, which was grossly underestimated. I don't know why I thought 4 would be good. I think because it was so narrow at the bottom that I was thinking it's not going to take much because it's really narrow. But we're going to use up all that we have, and I'm going to mix up more, come back, and pour some more in there. Alright, take 2. I have the same colors mixed up. The aqua blue, the tender green, the light yellow, the iridescent purple, and the violet mixed together. I love that color. That's probably my new favorite color right there. It is really pretty. Alright, so I'm going to pour these in. I'm going to continue just marbling, and as you can see, none of it stuck to the side of the mold to begin with, so I'm just going to put it on top, one color after another color. Going to do a quick little fast forward through this because all I'm doing is marbling back and forth between the colors and the clear. Pretty straightforward. I really like how they are blending though. It looks so pretty. I'm trying to pour the clear straight down the middle too, hoping that maybe it'll bring the resin level up higher on that horn itself. But spoiler alert, it's not working. Alright, get these cups scraped out as well. And I'm going to leave it. It's almost to that last spiral on that horn. So I think that's still a good enough height. It's still, like I said, this was 8 inches. It left me probably a 7-inch horn. So I'm perfectly fine with that. And now it's time for demold. I'm pretty excited. I can't wait to see what this looks like. The colors look pretty on the top. And as you can see, it probably only has like a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch that wasn't filled, which is okay. I'll just go back around it after and sand down those bottom edges. It's not going to be a problem at all. I really don't know what I'm going to do with this unicorn horn. I don't know what purpose it serves, but we'll figure that out after, I guess. Alright, let's try to get this out of here. It is tough once it gets down to that point. I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to just snap the whole end of it off. But it was really in there. It was stuck pretty good. There we go. Got it. I knocked stuff over in the process. Everything shook. Alright, try to get the mold facing the right way out. Even the mold didn't want to cooperate going back to its proper position. Alright, I have a little piece I'm going to have to trim off at the bottom. A little bit of sanding probably. That looks really good. I love the color on it. It is so pretty. And there's no stickiness from the UV resin going in there with that glitter. But look, the end is not there. I don't know if it is broken off in there. I don't see it. Or if it just didn't get down in there. Oh, my horn just rolled away. Bye, horn. But I don't see anything stuck down in the tip, so there must have been a bubble down there. But that's okay. I can fix it. Not a big deal. I really like the color. It is so pretty. Alright, let me get some stuff to fix this. Alright, the solution is going to be a little bit of colored UV resin. It's purple up there. Oh, that's why. Okay, so that's why there's a little bubble there, because it's the purple glitter that got down into the tip of that horn. That makes sense. So some glitter must have blocked the very end of it. Alright, I'm going to take my UV resin and I'm just going to try building up the tip. And it's not a pointy tip to begin with, it's rounded, so we're just going to go with rounded. Putting a little bit on top of each other and curing in between, and that should work just fine. Take my pointy tool there and make sure there's no bubbles in there. And I'm going to cure that up and see how it looks, see if it needs another layer or not. It might be okay. I don't know, let's give it a try, see what happens. And it worked. So on to the next step. I am taking my bling wrap and I'm thinking I want to go around that groove in the horn. So I'm just going to cut down one row of this bling wrap. It'll fit in there very well. I'm thinking that I might want to do the tip of the horn because you can see the purple that I filled it in with the UV resin. And I'm thinking maybe I should put some tacket over and over on that and maybe put some silver glitter. Oh no, I'm going to do the bling wrap first and then evaluate and see what I think then. There is purple already at the tip from that purple glitter that I put in there, so it might just get lost and blend in. I'm not sure. Alright, so what I'm going to do is put down a little bit of UV resin into the groove just to tack the bling wrap in place so I don't have to keep holding it if I'm using my B7000 glue. Where are those extra hands when I need them? I'm going to trim off the little, I don't know, the little strings that hold the little rhinestones together. Hold it in place with a toothpick and try to cure it. Alright, that is in place. So I am breaking out my B7000. I need to get another tube of this. It is almost gone. And I am going to try to get some glue in there, place it in that groove, and hold it down for just a few minutes. My glue is not cooperating with me. It does not want to come out of the tube, so I'm trying to squeeze it down to the... Alright, this is not going to work, so we are going to change tactics here. I am just going to use my UV resin, and I'm going to tack it down along the way. So this will take a minute. So I'm just going to continue around, put down a little bit of UV resin, hold the bling wrap in place, try to keep it in that groove, and turn the UV light on, get it set, just continue all the way around this horn. So I will put this on a little bit of a fast forward and be back when that's done. Alright, it is all the way to the top. That looks pretty good. I like that. I think that was a good decision. What do you think? I really don't think I need to do anything to the top where that purple is. It looks pretty good. It blends in well enough, and it actually looks like it probably belongs there. You could see the purple and the blue glitter throughout in the side of the horn, which I'm glad I did. I think that was a good choice to do, just UV resin it on the side. I love the colors in it. It looks so pretty. See the purple there? I love that. Alright, well that is it for today. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. What should I do with this horn? Has anybody done this, and what did you use it for? Let me know in the comments below. Here are a couple pictures for you. Thanks for watching.